Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me on the Hot Seat, where we have for you today an interview with candidate for the United States Senate, Steve Mathers. How you doing, Steve?
Great. I'm doing great. Now, before we discuss anything further, I'd like to talk about my opponent. Now, here's a picture of him. Look at him. What does he look like? Now, I can't say for certain what I'll do in office, but just know that I won't mess up things quite as bad as this guy. And if you don't believe me, just look at him again. Now, I'm going to talk about the bad things. Oh man, are they ever so horrible? And you don't know what to do about them, but I do. I know exactly what to do. Does my opponent say this? And if he doesn't, Lord help us. Now then, on to your line of questioning.
All right, yeah, cool, that's great. Right, my line of questioning. Mr. Mathers, what do you plan to do about the environment?
Ah, yes, climate change and all such stuff. Well, that stuff isn't really up to me. I just vote along the party line, but people should protect the environment because it's a good thing to do. After all, this is one place where everyone can do their part to solve the problem, only to find themselves held back by everyone else. Yeah, but you can make a difference and do it.
That was really nice. I especially like the part where you talked about solutions.
Oh yeah, everyone likes that part. That's why I'm so much better than my opponent. Well, there are other reasons too, but they say that discretion is advised on television.
That it is. So, politicians continuously come under fire for cheating on their wives. Are you a stranger to this stereotype?
As I've said in some of my more famous speeches, I am a pillar of honesty and strive to fight the evils of the system at every turn, which is to say, no, I'm not cheating on my wife.
Well, why should we believe you? I mean, wouldn't you say that even if you were cheating on your wife?
Well, in that case, I guess it doesn't matter what I say, and we'll just have to leave it up to the paparazzi to prove my innocence.
Yeah, paparazzi, a force of real justice. Anyhow, how do you suppose you'll fix the economy?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, unemployment and all that.
Well, I'll vote on things, and if you're still unemployed after I'm done voting, I'll buy you a drink. That's right. If elected, I will pass a resolution where every time you have to do your monthly bills, the government will mail you a shot of liquor to ease the pain. It's these kinds of forward-thinking plans and motions that make me so much better of a choice than my opponent, who is also mean.
Of course. Now is a section where we ask you questions from our listeners. Incumbent Mathers, I was wondering what kind of liquor you plan to give us taxpayers.
Of course. From now on, when you register to vote, right next to where you select your political party, there will be a place where you select your favorite kind of hard liquor. Of course, you can change this on a whim anytime you want to change your political party. Anyone who does not register after the bill has been passed will receive a cheap gin as a monthly default.
See you in January, Mr. Mathers.
Mr. Mathers, I've heard about your proposal to get people drunk for free, and frankly, I'm offended.
To be honest, I find your line of questioning to be flawed and blinded by partisan grief. From my perspective, I simply can't understand why anyone would turn down a free drink.
Don't turn this around on me. I demand an answer.
And I demand a new question. Next.
Mathers, I heard a rumor that you might be having an affair with your campaign manager's secretary. How do you respond?
I would take any column from the National Enquirer with a grain of salt and a shot of whiskey.
But then I might believe it.
That's not my problem. Next.
I'm afraid that's all the questions we have time for today. Thank you, Steve Mathers.
No, thank you. Vote for me, people. You won't regret it until the morning after.